All right, what's going on, y'all? Got a bit of an interesting meal prepared here today because I woke up with my bone marrow biopsy site still in pretty significant pain, which means that I have been way too active this week because it is 8 days later and I still feel sore. And I guess that's a consequence of just being, my most healthy during my biopsy. Unfortunately, an interesting side effect of being healthy is that you don't know really when you should rest. But yeah, I woke up pretty sore, which it was surprising because I really didn't do much yesterday. And I was trying to keep it easy for that reason. But, you live with what you have. And in my case, I have a sore body, so I am not working out today at all. And especially not legs, because especially with my hip, it's like in my back left hip with a piece of bone missing. Definitely don't want to aggravate that anymore. It's fine where it is, and hopefully it gets smaller. Yeah. So the setup: bagel with cream cheese, turkey. Have to finish this off tonight because I'm leaving tomorrow. Some mustard with that. 2 pieces of string cheese, Greek yogurt, and a glass of milk. This is a pretty typical meal for me, if I'm being honest. I was gonna make an omelet, but I cracked open some of those eggs and they just seemed suspicious to me. I didn't trust them, and especially with me already having a bit of a sore throat right now, I do not want to even risk adding anything else to that. Because if I have to go to the hospital, I will freak out and go crazy. Because I want to go to work. And stay at home. Like, I'm sure everyone kind of does. But yeah, I have one tonsil stone right now, and I thought it would go away because I stopped having pain from it. But it's still there. It's still hurting a little bit. It's not like crazy painful. It's just one little guy who is there and he wants me to care. Fortunately. I've already finished off my first carton of ice cream across Wednesday and Thursday. After my Thanksgiving meal, after my workout, had a bunch of ice cream. Finished off the first half of this turkey, but what can you do? You can only eat so much turkey in a day. And I definitely did not want to finish 2 halves. So that would be crazy. That is too much. Even for me. But yeah. The only way I find it's really possible to eat this much turkey at once. I've actually never eaten this much turkey. Like, I've eaten half the pack at once, but never the whole thing. So we're gonna see how that goes this time. I don't think it'll go super great. I hope it's just not gross for the camera. That's it. I usually put mustard in between it and kind of wrap them around each other. I've had about a serving and a half of this. So I'm gonna set that to the side. No more yogurt for me. Plenty enough. But yeah, my bagel is still barely been touched. Actually, need to shake that up. Oh man, that is intimidating to look at that much turkey. Okay, I have a bunch of leftovers from yesterday, and to be honest, I feel like I can't trust leftovers after my stem cell transplant. I mean, I barely liked them before, and I'm such a goblin. I just cook every meal, or I do this. But yeah, I don't want to get some stomach disease I don't know about. Because even if cooked perfectly the first time, I don't really know what happened while it was out, and I'm just too too suspicious of even like an hour out of the fridge now. And maybe that's too much, maybe that's too extreme, but I'd rather err on the side of safety. And, you know, it's fine eating like this, really. There's something crunchy in this turkey. I can't find it. Okay, I probably swallowed it. I hope that was not plastic. Yeah. I don't always like a ton of mustard, but at least with these lunch meats, I do love mustard with them. Pretty close to halfway done with them. Which isn't bad. So this should have 4 servings. It's 200 calories and 30 grams of protein. Wait, no, that's not right. Wait, that is right. Yeah, 38 grams of protein. At least I think so. Either that or it is 476, which is a lot of grams of protein. Probably too much. Your poor stomach isn't meant to have that much, especially not with Greek yogurt. But my poor body will survive a bit of turkey. You know, if it can deal with leukemia, it can at least deal with some turkey, for sure. I have not had much time to myself at all. These last couple of days being with my sister, which is really good. You know, I brought my book and guitar thinking that I'd have a lot more time to myself, but I mean, thankfully I haven't. You know, it's been really nice meeting a bunch of family, or meeting new family and seeing old ones, right? It's really great to be up here for the holidays. Maybe not great, but it is good, depending on what happens. But this one has been a pretty good experience, even though there has been a bit of some issues. Not just including cancer. I mean, family drama. Like, you really think that's gonna go away just because you get some health issue? Like, no. You're totally wrong. Completely wrong. Nothing ever changes. People love to fight. And what are you gonna do about it? There's always something to fight about. I at least try to keep my own fighting to a minimum, you know. And it's hard to fight about things now. It's just fun to argue about random garbage that means nothing. At least to people who like to argue with me. I used to love arguing with people online, but not for me anymore. Move past that. Now we just argue about who's better, Tim Allen or Scott Ripley or someone. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Tim Allen. I just saw the Santa Claus movies again today with my sisters. It was really nice. We were decorating her apartment. See right there, there's the Christmas lights. They did most of the decorating, to be clear. I sat down and I made my hip rest. No more hip pain. I'm done with that. If somebody makes me lift something, I'll tell them to die. That's too extreme. But I might. Okay. I'm actually surprised how easy this has been to eat on an empty stomach. I think maybe before eating this last was the hard part, but eating it first seems to be the real go-to here, and saving the most satiating part for last. My sister doesn't have any jelly, but I have been putting jelly and cream cheese together on my bagels, and oh my gosh, that stuff is incredible. If you haven't tried that, you've got to try it. It is so good. Just a sweetness with the nice fatty, salty part. Oh man, it is good. You know, it's the same principle behind like a chocolate peanut or something like that. I don't like drinking milk that much anymore. I used to really like it, but now it just kind of feels like a chore, and I kind of just tank through it. All right. Nice half of that whole milk down. Usually what I do now is I get either strawberry syrup, which by the way, very underrated. Strawberry syrup and milk is incredible. And chocolate syrup, which is definitely better, to be honest. Not better for you, but just better tasting. Okay. Seems to be this one has a bit of a mess up in its packaging. I can't do this without fingernails, so. There you go. And yeah, now it's separated. String cheese is actually like really good macros, which is surprising. I think these are like 80 calories and have 8 grams of protein, or 7, maybe 6, but something like that. And when you're eating 2 at a time, like, come on, I'm not gonna sit here and peel them, all right? I'm 22, I don't have as much time as I used to when I was little, so I just bite straight into them. And yeah, I mean, like, you can't eat multiple pieces of string cheese by peeling them. Like, come on, like, get real here. I can't do this one either. Gotta bite that one. Oh my God. It's a very European meal. If you don't have the lactase enzyme, you can't eat any of this. Except for the turkey. That's right. Man, if I couldn't eat dairy, I really don't know what I'd do. I genuinely wouldn't be able to find a good meal for myself. Even my omelets use milk. All right, great. Oh man, that wasn't good enough. So embarrassing. All right. Cool. That one works way better. Yeah, I've always been a big string cheese fan. I don't know, it just tastes good. Especially when I found out it had good, like, nutritional value. I was like, bro, this is gonna be an all the time snack. And it has been. So, can't ever hate on string cheese. Yeah. I really wish I caught some fish, because I've been craving some catfish for sure. Oh man, fried catfish, just delicious. I don't know if I'll be able to make it that well, but I've been really wanting to eat some catfish, And unfortunately, I have not caught any catfish in the last month. I haven't caught any fish in the last month. Haven't gone fishing as much. But you know, learning a new area, it can be a bit of a challenge if you're not a good fisherman. And I am definitely not a good one. I just go to stocked ponds and put hot dog on my hook, and I mean the catfish bite, so. But yeah, and I take those and eat them. I don't think that's poaching. I'm not poaching. They're ones where you can eat them. Granted, I mean, everybody's taken home a bass that they've like got hooked on accident or something. But I mean, what are you gonna do about that? Like, you free him and then he's just gonna die anyway. You might as well eat him. Catfish seemingly never do that. It's always easy to get the hook out from them. But bass, like, bro, they suck that thing up like way too hard. And you look in their mouth and it's like, bro, I don't even know where the hook went. It's gone. Those poor bass. They deserve it though. Terrorizing the little fish. I've only fished in the summer and in the tail end of the winter, because like I kind of missed this winter being in the hospital the whole time. I didn't really get too much of a chance to go fishing, but during the summer I definitely did. Caught a decent amount of fish then. So I'm hoping that the winter isn't a bad time to fish, though I haven't looked into it too much. Or at least like the seasonal hunting, fishing. Oh my god. See, at this point I'm feeling this is a big meal. And it's not really like huge calorie wise, but I think I put too much protein in this whole meal. Because what is that? Like 24 from the yogurt, 8, 16, 38, or 76. That's a pretty big number. Not even including the bagel. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would ever want to watch me eat, but I figured I didn't have anything else to record. So, I wanted to record something today, just so you'll get a little bit of an update before my chemo. I don't think I will post anything the next 2 days, because I wasn't planning on working out those days, and nothing should happen. If anything does happen between now and Monday, I will end up posting a little update. I guess if anything does happen, I'd be in the hospital, so posting an update from the hospital, unfortunately. Probably have like a pick line in, which I hate. I hate pick lines, man. I made them pull mine out immediately so I could get like drawn on in my elbow, which I'm fine with. I would much rather be drawn than have to hold my stupid arm up all day in the shower. You know, I want to be clean. Like, is that so much of an ask? I don't know why they're trying to convince me to not get my pick line taken out. It's like people like this? Are they crazy? It's like, I feel like I haven't been able to properly wash my armpit for months when it was in. It wasn't in for months. It was in for 30 days, and I made them take it out. But some people do have it in for months, and I was like, you can't do that. What? How are you gonna go outside? If you go fishing and it gets wet, like, it's getting infected, you know? There's nothing you do about that. Yeah, not a good fit for me. I don't like PICC lines. I should not have a PICC line. You know, maybe a port would be better, but then again, it's kind of scary. Yeah, I don't know what those entail. I haven't looked into it at all, actually. I've seen them, like the things people have in their chests. It's literally a port. You pull the thing open, I think. I don't know. I don't want that. It's cool. People have them like years later. I was talking to this other girl who had a stem cell transplant, and she still had hers in over a full year later. I was like, whoa, I don't want that. I don't know if a PICC line is better, but I still don't want a permanent one. You know, I want to have nothing attached to me. I don't want to be a transhumanist or whatever. I don't want robot pieces on me. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this up off camera. Enough eating. I'm done showing off myself eat. It's gross. You're gross for watching this. I don't know who you are, but you are.